Long time no see. Happy New Year. Welcome to the Bear Brain Podcast, where the goal is to rise above it all, stay elevated, create that infinity up your you. I'm your host, Isaiah, and today, briefly, I just want to talk about addiction. Before you go crazy, people are like, I don't have an addiction. I don't have that. I don't do that. Addiction is often and mostly associated with substance abuse, drinking, alcohol, even sex. But addiction is in our daily habits. Addiction is pretty much what we default to escape the reality that we're currently in that we do not like. That's what addiction is. You could be addicted to social media because it gives you fulfillment or validation. You could be addicted to food because it's comfort. That's what comfort food is. You know, seeking out the thing that soothes you. You could be addicted to. You could be addicted to exercise, because that in itself is an escape, or that creates a space of where you are getting reinforcement to alleviate the pain that you have from something that's missing. You know, addiction isn't everything. It's not just about what you consume physically. A lot of times it could be what you consume emotionally. Are you addicted to toxic relationships? Are you addicted to negative outcomes? Is that your addiction? A lot of times I think about scenarios, and it can be considered an addiction because that's what my default is. I think about a scenario that will confirm and reward the fears that I may have in place already. So, you know, for example, wait for the other shoe to always drop, always being suspicious of. If you are in that space, you're seeking something to validate that feeling in a weird way. You don't want it to happen, right? You don't want to feel that pain of the addiction, but you are seeking something to validate those feelings, or to numb those feelings, or to soothe, you know? So it's seeking out something to relieve the pain, even if it is in fact painful. That in our daily living, not just with these particular substances that's publicized, just how we exist and how we operate in our day-to-day when no one else may be watching this. And it's important to take time to figure out what your addiction may be. You know, what are you addicted to doing to help you escape from your reality? Because a lot of times the addiction, the way it develops, or the reason why it develops, is because you know that there is some kind of numbness. This helps you numb out whatever you're constantly feeling, and something that you may not be willing to address. So I challenge you. How about you sit with yourself? You know, you see what the addiction is, you see what it is that you may be feeling, and you see what you reach for. You know, what do you reach for when certain things come up? What do you reach for when you're stressed? You know, what do you reach for when you're sad? What do you reach for when you're angry? How do you numb that out? How do you take care of that in a healthy way? And when those things come up, I challenge you more than anything to be patient with yourself, to be kind to yourself, and to recognize, okay, this is something that I need to look at. This is a part of me that needs healing. This is a part of me that needs love, not abandonment, because that's where addiction comes from. This is a part of me that needs my attention. This is a part of me that needs my love. You know, this is a part of me that needs to be loved. So, how about you do that today and moving forward? Because, you know, when we talk about the new year and wanting new things, we have to address the old things that are getting in the way of new. We have to address the old things that are taking up space, that don't allow for things that are new to come in, that we actually want, that we desire, that we seek, that we need, you know? So look at what it is that you are addicted to. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be a substance. It could be a behavior pattern. So I challenge you guys to do that. It's very interesting, and it's very scary. It can be scary, but it's also very rewarding once you are aware of what is it that I resort to take me out of this moment. All right. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I hope you guys take care of yourselves first so you can take care of each other. And more importantly, just take flight. I love you guys.